I'm Diana, and I'm here from mindyourmind.ca. I'm here with Apocalyptica.
Yeah.
I'd like to hear you say it.
Eika and
Paavo, and we are Apocalyptica.
we are Apocalyptica. And
Apocalyptica.
actually, yeah, we are two of Apocalyptica.
Yeah, I saw a video recently, and one of your band members was saying it like Apocalyptica.
Apocalyptica.
Yes.
Apocalyptica. We didn't think about making any albums, you know, because we never thought that somebody would like to listen to it. So
But your first show, you got signed. Your first,
yeah,
your very
first show for, you know, for audience, because we played in the small parties for friends, in student parties and stuff like that. But then we got asked to play a metal club in Helsinki, and from there we got a call from a small independent label, you know, one-man record company, and he asked whether we would like to. First of all, he asked, I know nothing about cello playing. Are you a good cellist? And we said, yeah, for sure. And then it was, okay, would you like to make an album? We were like, no, you must be out of your mind. You're stupid, you know? And I was like, no, seriously. You should make an album out of it. Okay, then we started to think about, okay, maybe we should give it a try, you know? And then all those times we played mainly Metallica tunes, so we thought to have, just to make the idea more clear, just to have one band, you know, on the album, and we made like 8 songs of Metallica for the first album. And we didn't have any plans for the band for the future. Even we released the first album, we thought if we sell 1,000 copies and play a few shows, that's fine, you know. And nowadays the album has sold more than 1 million copies.
So you're surprised at your success?
Yeah, and we played maybe 1,000 shows since then. So it was everything what we didn't think it would be, you know.
Are you happy?
It's really dangerous for your mental health, but we are still happy. Yeah.
So did Metallica know that you were recording an album with all of their covers?
Yeah, the record company guy, he sent a note to the management, and it's cool, you know, because basically if you change the original songs, you need to get a permission for that, for recording. So we got a permission. Even those times Metallica seemed to hate those cover know, things. They were not very much into it, but for some reason they liked what we did, and we played as a support for them already in '96 in Helsinki Ice Hockey Hall when Metallica was playing there. And since then, you know, it's been two-way respect relation between us and Metallica, and we've been regularly in touch with the guys and playing time to time, playing shows together.
Yeah, what was it like playing a show with them?
That was amazing in the first stage, because, you know, we played with, before that we played maybe 5 shows, and so then we are supporting a big band, you know, in a big stage. Of course it felt really bizarre. It was really like...
Imagine newcomer band, 6th show, really 6th show, and we are already playing as a support to Metallica.
That's
so we
awesome.
were like
That's awesome.
that is very
Now,
strange.
you've also collaborated with tons of other musicians other than Metallica. You got Till Lindemann from Rammstein, you got Corey Taylor from Slipknot, of course your recent hit single with Adam Gontier, I Don't Care, Slayer. Now, every time you collaborate with these musicians, you're not only touching your own fan base, but you're also reaching into theirs. So, are you hoping to keep doing that? Is that where you're progressing to? And
yeah, it's great fun to work with great people, you know.
I imagine.
and that's the best way to develop your own skills, by working with people who are experienced in the other way, in the music stuff, and the whole idea to start to do collaborations started because in end of '90s we did a lot of featuring to other artists. So we were playing in many European records, and then when we started to write own songs, we thought, okay, let's try it the other way around. That we invite somebody into Apocalyptica world, and sometimes it's very easy. Like with Adam Gontier, it's really easy going.
Yeah.
But with some collaborations, the artists, you know, they are easy always. But we learned that during these years that when the artist says, yeah, I want to do it, it's still a long way to have the song out, released, you know.
It's a long process.
Yeah, so sometimes it feels that it's worth it, and sometimes not. But, you know, making music, that's the main thing. It's great, but, you know, we're gonna do it in the future as well, I guess, maybe.
So,
Who do you plan on working with next?
You know, there's always world is full of great artists, which would be exciting to collaborate with, like Tom Waits, or, you know, something. Yeah, something what is really like not from the metal scene would be also exciting. Tori Amos.
So you want to try something different? farther away from metal.
Yeah, it depends. But in the final end, we always think that it needs to. The approach needs to start from the music. So it depends what kind of stuff. It's too early to talk about it because we didn't write any new stuff for the next album. So that what types of music we are gonna write, that affects very much. You know, what kind of guests we start to think about.
So I'm just wondering, how do you guys, because you collaborate so much, so many of your songs with so many different artists, how do you tour? Because they can't all be there.
We tour mainly without any guests normally, but in the North American tour now we've been touring with Torrin Green from Fuel. He's doing 3 songs in the set, and the rest is instrumental. So especially in Europe, we are so established as an instrumental band, so we normally let the audience sing the songs.
Let me say that we are karaoke band. So the rest of the songs the audience is singing with us, so
Karaoke.
we don't need the solist.
Awesome.
We have like 1,000 singers every night.
Yeah.
So that's the best part.
Awesome. Nice. Now, do you guys write any of the lyrics when you collaborate? Like, for example, for I Don't Care with Adam Gontier, did you write any of those lyrics?
Time to time, time to time. Sometimes I Don't Care, for example, is written by me and Max Martin. We wrote a song together, and he's a Swedish songwriter. And we had a draft for the lyrics, and then Adam came in and he finished the lyrics and, you know, put his own stuff a lot in there.
So it's not like, you know, there's a lot of people collaborating.
Yeah, there's no simple formula how to make a song together, because sometimes the lyrics are there, sometimes there's no lyrics at all when we get a guest in. Sometimes the singer writes the lyrics, sometimes we use some songwriter who is very good at writing lyrics to, you know, get the tips on the lyric writing. It's every time a different process.
So it all varies.
Yeah.
Just switching things up a little bit. Just saw on the news today, actually, that there was there was a school shooting in Finland. 10 people were killed, and then the gunman shot himself. So now, there's been a lot of these occurrences in North America, but you rarely hear about them in Europe. Would you agree, or would you say that there's just more awareness recently around it? Do you think that it's on the rise?
I think it's on the rise, because this kind of very, very sad happenings,
sure.
They're always reported all over the world. And I think some time ago, you know, when was this Columbine thing and stuff, you know, people in Europe, they thought that it's because Americans do that because they have so much guns and blah 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 blah, and the violent culture is very different. But now it's happening more and more in Europe. Because we had a similar kind of case just 1 year ago in Finland, and I think in between there was one case in Germany. And school shooting.
So it's happening a lot.
Yeah, it's happening absolutely too much. You know, every time is too much.
Yeah, but it's also, if one gives an example, that it's always followers.
Yeah, what is the crazy? The guy who did it today, he looks completely similar to the guy 1 year ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so it looks like he's been his idol or something. And unfortunately, it's like, because those are reported very widely, which is basically right, you know, but there's a lot of also information which might sound to some people like kind of glorious, or how would I say in English? But like they're glorified in not in meaning, but you know, the scandal papers, they always like to write things, not only the facts. They like to, you know, a little bit spread it all away, and.